Gomez and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I have posted, but I've been super busy at work. But on today's video, I'm going to show you the process of a tutorial that I got on flip normals from one of my favorite artists, Dimitri Batja. 11 Warrior is 11 Warrior is the name, which is super good. I totally encourage that you guys check it out. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. And why I encourage you guys to check out kind of like these tutorials or other tutorials of other artists. The more that you can learn tips, tricks, and techniques from other artists, you can apply to your own, and you can develop your own techniques, your own tips, your own techniques, your own workflow. Is super important. There's some stuff that probably is easier from that other artists do that you maybe don't think about. So why is important? In this case, Dimitri Badja, hopefully I'm saying his name right. He uh, gets the block out very different. Head, torso separate, arms separate, and everything is erased, Zremeshed. Everything is erased, Zremesh, and it's low topology, so you can work in that big picture in big kind of like proportions, and instead of using Dynamesh. I think that probably sometimes Dynamesh is good, sometimes Dynamesh is alright, but in this case, Dimitri, he pretty much gets all his body parts, all his head, all the like armor, everything goes with a Zremesh. And but maybe you're asking how we can combine everything. It will have to be a Dynamesh, but not really have to be a Dynamesh for those cases. When you press the W and go to a transpose mode or the gizmo, when you get your gizmo and you click on the gear icon, it's gonna give you an option that is gonna be called remesh by union. So it's gonna remesh by union, and then it's gonna kind of combine. Obviously that combination is not gonna be like that perfect, but you have to see remesh again, maintaining the polygroups, because as soon as you see remesh by union, it's gonna maintain the polygroups that they have, which is a really cool and useful way to do things. In this case, I really had to pay more attention about proportions and the face and things like that. That sometimes, I don't know, because sometimes I use to make more cartoony characters, I tend to kind of like bring the nose and the mouth a little bit forward, but in this case it was kind of like looking weird. So what I did is kind of like push it back as well, and I dedicated most of the time on the face and really want to nail the face of this character, make it look as good as I could, because as I said before, his art is super amazing. It's so beautiful, the characters that he makes, that I don't know, the face expressions of these characters are absolutely beautiful, and I wanted kind of like to grab at least 20-30% of how good he is and just apply it to my work, and trying to get those faces, because that's one of the things that is really captivate the eyes and the nose and the way that the lips are formed, just like a extremely like amazing style. I wish I could probably like create characters like that. Other thing that I learned is like he just goes with the flow. He just kind of like try different hairstyles, try different eye colors, try different kind of lips, the open mouth, closed mouth. So it's kind of like a workflow that allows you to develop your character on the go if you don't have a design already established, which in some cases I don't, because I base my characters pretty much in photographs or celebrities per se. So I kind of like try to come up with what will be the best way to do the eyes, or what will be the best way to get those lips kind of like as close as I can with my reference per se. So yeah, he pretty much didn't show any reference in this tutorial, and definitely, like, it helps tons that see that process where you don't need to have references, but you kind of like start like working on let's say like creating a collar, creating like a suit, like putting horns on the character, or creating some accessories to it just to make it look nice, and so on. But yeah, uh, one of the things that I also noticed just that his anatomy is amazing. Like the understanding that he has for the anatomy, he just top notch. Like you can tell that he has done like so much work on these characters, and I definitely gonna leave the link in the description below so you guys can see how amazing and beautiful the proportions of those characters are. So this is a really like a good process, good learning experience. I do recommend to follow other people's tutorials. Just don't stick just with one style, or one person in YouTube that can teach you Zbrush or character modeling. But I definitely encourage that you guys like follow different artists and understands their workflow. It just helps so much. It just help you grow, and like every tutorial that you do, like it's gonna take you from 0 to 10, and then the next one is gonna take you to 10 to 20, to till you're gonna get 100% of your work that is gonna look amazing. But definitely, like there's always room for improvement, even for characters that no, for character artists that have tons of experience. They're always improving. They're kind of like sometimes you feel that you can get stuck, but once you start uh, looking into other tutorials or other people's work, you're gonna learn so much, and you're gonna keep improving as well. Yeah, so for the hair, and it was just like everything was so different that what I used to do before, but I really definitely enjoy so much like working in this character. I think that the final result is amazing, and it really like helped a lot. Well, not help me a lot, but I feel more comfortable when I'm gonna tackle a new character. Yeah, pay a lot of attention to the lips, and I really wanted to get like a mostly really nice like face proportions, and really nice kind of like a facial features. Uh, if you guys have the chance to see Dimitri Baja characters face expressions, they're like just stunning. Like they're so beautiful. So I try to make like a really kind of like as close as I could, but still conserving some of my style in the eyes and in the lips. I work a lot in the lips, and in the lips just like it kind of like shows so much expression of kind of like defines your character a lot. I find like the mouth and the lips like just tells different different story with your characters as well. So yeah, that's what I did. I spent a lot of time. Like he does that in the process as well. When he changes the lips, he opens the mouth, he closes them, he adds some volume to it. But yeah, it's part of how it looks like. Also, he changes the eye colors as well a lot, and kind of like to start giving like a certain expression of personality characteristics. So to make it like a more a meaner or happier, or just kind of like just sexy, or who knows. But in this case, for example, like you to modify those lips and trying to change kind of like open them up or close them out. I had it open. After that, I definitely um, have a mask for the lower for the jaw, and I polygroup the jaw so I can select way easier and modify it accordingly of the needs that I wanted to do with this character. Then I started adding like kind of like the armor and some clothing, and kind of like playing around with different shapes, just to kind of like give it like a different style. Maybe just kind of like a one shoulder pad or two shoulder pads, create a neck, create an under armor from the shoulders. Also like trying to get like a different kind of like a neck armor as well, and kind of like a different like top instead like having like a straight top, kind of like change it up a little bit, adding some straps or why not. But it's part of the process that he does in that tutorial. Pretty much change on the go, kind of like, okay, this is working, like this top is working or not working, these armbands are working or not. So it's really really neat. I really definitely recommend that tutorial for sure. Like just kind of like it's mostly like a sculpting and designing process. It's kind of like you know, sometimes you see like getting happy accidents where you can just really find an amazing shapes, and then like, oh, okay, I like that, I'm gonna stick with this, and I'm gonna just kind of like evolve it or make it better. But yeah, this is a really really nice nice process and workflow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed like making this character, and please check out my other videos, subscribe, like, comment, share this, and hope you guys have an amazing time, and see you next time. Take care guys, and have an amazing weekend. Bye.